Hi there, name's Nico, and welcome back to my playthrough of Disco Elysium. So, I feel like this is the end coming up. We just started a new day. There's not that much for us to do, I think. I think once we talk to Ruby, then... Oh, what? I was gonna ask her on a date. I thought... Oh my god, why are you here? Shit.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Okay, so I need to do this. My suggestion is quite low. It's at a 3 right now. Let's see. Is there a reason why it's this low? Suggestion is +1 right now. Oh, listening. It's -2. I gotta get rid of the Wompty Dompty. Shit. Goodbye, Wompty Dompty. Sure. Okay, how
Our
about now?
tenant, the policeman. I hope the
58%.
waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Alright. Okay, let's convince her to sign the document.
Like ocean waves shaping the coastline.
Oh my
You would wear it
gosh.
down.
I can't come
Maybe
with
just
anything.
look at her.
Save your breath, officer. This deal isn't going anywhere. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got...
We really should focus on some actual leads.
You know, there could be another way. You need to go someplace private and discreet, though. Like your shack.
Like, what do you mean by that? I don't understand what it means by that. Oh shit, I don't have enough points to level that up. I need one more. Hmm. My outfit's so whack. Anyways. Because look, we're pretty much low here. We haven't found the secret passageway. Oh, okay, fine. Let's have the speed in our inventory.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time
this
for
will
a
give us
little
XP, that's why I'll have it.
time to detect.
Will it make me into a super
It will
pot?
make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus operandi. This is how you've done it for years.
Wait, but Kim is here. He'll be
Let's
disappointed.
See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. And
Of course it
Kim,
can.
It can help you with everything.
This is gonna be really bad for my health, isn't
It's
it?
not ideal, no. But you need the zeal.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
Fine.
You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and stings
Mamma
a bit
mia.
inside your nose. Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat.
Here we go, I have 30
The rush
XP
is
for doing
growing
it.
in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. A sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches. And, let's be honest, there's a little chest pain. The good
I failed
kind,
this check.
of course. You may want to blast a nosefed or something.
I did.
You could work with this high. Like, literally work. Solve the case.
Logic.
File some papers. Maybe clean up your hostel room. Then solve another case.
I
Then
see.
start a side investigation into the paranatural.
I mean, we already
Then
did that.
build a radio computer.
We did not build a radio
Time for a
computer.
little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air.
Again, I did some little speed up, you know, bias for
I'm
professional
not
reason.
your mother.
It was
I
you
don't
guys.
care. Do what you have to do.
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now, let's get back to work.
Cool, it's a
Spring,
boogie.
spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a speed button. Speed gives +1 to motoric skills. Perception, reaction speed,
Okay, okay. Oh, what does cigarettes give, actually? Intellect, physique. Oh, I'm missing. None of these give the purple one, though. Well. Fine. But let's go suggestion. Hi.
Our tenant, the policeman.
72%.
Like ocean waves shaping the coastline. You will wear her down.
Oh my
Pebble by
god.
pebble. Maybe just look at her with big...
Save your breath, officer.
We really should focus on some act.
You know, there could be another way. You need to go someplace private and discreet.
In my shack? What's in my shack? Give me a second.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Oh, do I need to get my... Oh, that's what he means, maybe? Maybe I need to... shave. But I'd have to increase my hand-eye coordination. But I can't. I'm poor on points. Well... Jeez, why are you so zoomed in? Hi. Okay, unfortunately, I can't believe I failed that check. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do Ruby stuff then. We're gonna just do that. I was hoping to do his thing first, but I don't know what else I can do at this point. I think I've done all the other side quests that I can. So we're just gonna run with it. Let's see. I'll see if I can... Oh, I can put the tie on to increase my shiver. Let's do that real quick. I don't think anything else increases shiver. Oh, this does. Okay. +2 shiver. Ready?
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D.
Wow, so we have +3, found the empty trap, heard Lena's a true story, reconstructed execution, made that awful call, which was to on the telephone line, established the nightclub, yep, discovered the anomaly that was with Suna, death notification. What was the death notification? Anyways, it's pretty guaranteed unless we roll snake eyes.
Suddenly, there's a sigh carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What's happening?
She's down there.
Say, I think she's down there below this building.
Okay. Why?
The wind told me.
So, how do we get in there?
He doesn't
Those were on
even
the collapsed
face it.
side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
What? I can climb, bro. I'm older than you are. You're 43.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Oh god, do I need to get like my physical instrument up? Okay, we can remove this tie now. Get this ugly tie off me. Okay.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
Okay, yeah,
Some of
look
the
at it.
rungs
It's like
are
so
missing.
broken.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the
The
situation.
distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide.
Yeah, no
You'd
kidding.
have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder? Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
These are the stairs that you go things. Go on, Geek, where's your
This
adventurous
really has
spirit?
nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to
Oh,
try.
yes, it could hurt a lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Santiago climbing. Okay, well, it's fine. Since
On second thought, maybe teleportation isn't
Bro,
a thing.
bro, I rolled a 5. I've
Because
been
you're
low
just standing
rolling.
there squeezing your buttocks, and nothing is happening.
Don't say the
The
stupid
lieutenant
thing.
looks at you.
God. I should have just said put the clothes on. Gee, these are minus Savio Fair. I have +2 Savio Fair on right now. You're kidding me. No, I already have the max, so I could have gotten. Well, oh, we can look down there. Okay. Man, I wanted to teleport. What's this?
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access.
Okay, let's come closer
Your
and
eyes
examine.
slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
This is a great place to hash in your comic. I'm sure there's something in there. It's just where we go. Could we get the building through the pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly
Flickers
unlikely
across his
and
face.
not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
Lieutenant pushes aside the reeds and looks
He
around.
means the pipe must be coming from somewhere in the building.
Oh yeah, no
The
shit.
lieutenant's face lights up. He doesn't usually notice these little things.
And
Oh.
it's right here, a maintenance door.
He points to a rusted metal double door to the right of the pipe, obscured by the
It's jammed
reeds.
shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one.
Shit. I only have 42% chance. Broke into Kuna's apartment and broke into the communist apartment.
A
What's in
thin
there?
layer of snow gleams inside the pipe.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
Okay, and?
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the
We'll
walls
try
of the
the
pipe.
roll.
The metal doors are heavy.
Okay,
and the
got it.
flaking rust hurts your palms. But together with the lieutenant, you
How did I
manage to
pass this
slide
check and I
them
didn't
open
pass the
just enough
72%
to
chance
squeeze
check?
in.
What is this?
Good work.
10
Shall we?
nods in towards the impenetrable darkness inside. Yeah, let's go. You should take out your flashlight. Oh, okay. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling or something. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Antique office furniture, last century maybe. Brought down and forgotten so long ago. Wait, I didn't think I could actually squeeze through there. What the hell? Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. A series of thick, dusty
This
glass
isn't just
planes.
glass. These are old
It's glass.
computation components.
Oh, these are computer
Yes,
components.
filament memories. From the
Oh.
time when wires were cast in glass, slides with an inlaid nervous system.
How'd they do that and
The
why?
how was a closely guarded secret.
Oh.
Something that was locked in safes in human heads across the river where they were manufactured. As to why, your fingers don't know. The why is easy, because they hadn't come up with modern silicon-based systems yet. For
Yeah.
vitreous cast filament memories, though, these seem incredibly advanced.
It can look old
So it
cybernetics.
is. I think these used to form a single system, slotted in the wall.
Lieutenant tilts his head, watching the light glimmer on the glass. So this is all that remains of Feld R&D.
The rest of the building seems to have been picked clean.
Could this be part of the Feld playback experiment?
No. These are old filament memories. I hope you're not expecting to find that device here. You will be disappointed.
All you'll find here is pain.
No. Thanks. Ooh, shirt. In the beam of a flashlight, crevice in the hallway, or the wall. Is this a hat? Stale fabric smells and dust. No one's slept here in months, maybe years. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and procedures. These pots and pans are full of dust and webs.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Rest of the dust off.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
It's that Mazov guy. This must have been the hiding place of some naive
Some
abyss.
radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
A long time ago. How long?
Half a century? This was probably
Ooh.
part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
He looks around.
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
It's all the secret weapons caches and
We have
secret
found a lot of
bunkers.
those lately.
Bunkers.
I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Maybe I should move here soon because they're beginning to Mazov must be found in the student
Millions
room.
of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Did someone stop
You
through
mean
here
like
recently?
Ruby?
Yeah.
No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Because of the dust. Yeah, that makes sense. The same slit window you saw from the outside. Okay.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? And this narrow window, the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary?
Peek out.
Outside the window, desolation. Snow falls softly onto the
Nah,
coastal
he's
sand,
too much dust
where it
here.
melts almost instantly. On rooftops, it lingers.
Could the killer have used this as a
It's a
hideout?
great place to hide. And Mazovianism and murder are certainly not mutually exclusive. But there hasn't been anyone here in ages.
Yeah, I guess the whirling and rags. That shouldn't come from
Indeed.
here.
No one could get a clear view. Well, at least we've been thorough. I like thorough.
The lieutenant's voice betrays a slight disappointment, which he glosses over by reasserting control.
In fact, I think we're done with this bunker.
You
After
can
you,
fix it.
officer.
Yeah, we're done. I'm content with our exploration of this bunker. Footprints in the sand. One of the souls appears to be worn than the others. Oh, that's Ruby. Tunnel collapse. We'll have to find another way around. Oh. There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
Pain, a
I don't
stage
feel it,
tingling.
but we should still be careful.
Looks ahead, be on it.
There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't
No,
feel anything?
But you are the sensitive one.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in
Yep.
here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
Okay, what do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do?
Yep.
We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
It will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The
Uh-oh.
deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle. Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in
Okay,
detail.
everyone knows more than he told us. Maybe we should continue working for him.
You're right. However corrupt he may be, nothing happens in Martinez without him knowing. We might have to dirty our hands, but
In this case, we can't afford to be squeaky clean.
You know what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her.
Yes, there won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now, but...
If you must.
I don't remember we were running serial numbers in the
You
victim's
think
armor.
we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not be as useful later.
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about this. There are bigger fish.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Smiles in the dark.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern.
Is that
Maybe more
whispers?
cellars. I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
It's true.
Or maybe not.
We just
Either
had
way,
this whole
once
thing.
we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Okay, so this is the point of no return. That's what this is basically saying. Once you go through here, that's it. That's the end of the game. So, unfortunately, I think for our playthrough, I'm not able to finish Everard's quest line. My suggestion, I could level it one more time. I don't have enough skill points. I don't know how to get more XP because I've done pretty much all the side quests. I could get a little bit more XP by doing the serial number that I asked her to do. That's right. I don't know if Joyce has anything for us. I know there's the date with her that we could still technically do, but I can't get... Kim's at my side, so I don't know how to get rid of him to do it. Maybe that's just another thing I need to do for a different playthrough, because as you can see, I maxed intellect for mine, and currently, Motor X is the 3 because I'm on drugs. Normally, I don't think it's that high. I think it's normally a 2. Could be wrong on that front. And I think I did it 6, 3, 1, 2. I think that was what I did. But, yeah. So, yeah, maybe, I guess you'd have to just see a different playthrough, or play the game yourself if you want to see the rest of the Everard quest line, and Joyce's, because, no, not Joyce, sorry, the Fisherwoman's quest line, because I don't think, I think I've done everything else. I did Alsuna's stuff, I did the nightclub, I did the cryptozoologist, cryptozoologist quest line. So, yeah, we did half of Everard's stuff. I just got stuck because my suggestion isn't high enough. I don't know. Would I keep the points this way, same way I did? Probably not. I probably want to put an extra point in visual calculus. I think I needed drama for something, so I had to put it in here. But I think my points were overall fine, how I did them. Yeah, physical instrument definitely. It seemed like physique definitely was like a more bigger impact than I thought. I probably didn't need the logic. I think I had to because of what's her name, Plaska or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. I'm content with what we've done, so we're gonna go. Or we're going to the point of no return. It feels strange. Concrete pipe buried in the sand. Ooh, composure and shiver. Polar anarch. What's in here? Money. More money. Okay, actually, just in case, you know what I'll do? I'll just do a save. Might as well. I'll do a bonus save before we go any deeper. I'm ready to confront Ruby, though. Oh.
Your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you. Not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new
amount of health recharges.
Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
You're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
Turns the dial in her hand. Oh, I died.
You feel something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm.
So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very bad.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented.
Oh, this is what happened at the beginning of the game.
He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester
I
McLean,
saved though, so
friend
I'll just reload.
But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Okay, let's load. Load. Good thing I did save, by the way. Okay. I did not realize I only have one charge of my health thing. Uh-oh. Well, let's go. I only have one nose of fed, but
suddenly,
fine.
Your entire body is paralyzed. It's like a...
I know you're feeling... Can't say it's a...
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain doesn't wish to hurt you.
Don't cover that.
That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Hey, what's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the UM frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw your equations. It's ULM
Saw
frequency.
my equations?
She snorts.
You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much.
Oh, yeah, you're doing a drug
I'm
op.
surprised you knew what you were looking at. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it.
I see.
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
You just destroys things with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid.
Oh,
It's
great.
meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking.
Okay.
And you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
Ugh, the pale. What's this goddamn pale anyway?
The pale? It's the end of the world.
Huh? Let's get your hands on this
I
thing.
built it myself.
You know, it's towards her torture
And
device.
she's proud of it too. As she ought to be. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Who
Oh
cares?
yeah. Way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law official trapped in. Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was
Yeah,
killed.
let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops. And of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn down so can I ask you
If
something?
you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Oh, great. The hell?
Turn this.
Lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
Regard to you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
She's carrying a 2-barreled front loader. Remain careful.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't feel much better, but she can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted...
Oh, there it is. See? Oh, shoot, my head's covering it. See, look, it's right here. That's the machine. Alright, gonna move myself briefly. There's the machine. You see? Right here.
Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions. Bide your time.
Okay, how did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bolts under the floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
She didn't rat you out, by the way, Isabel, the
So
washerwoman.
nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
Why hide the bullet,
This
though?
could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
Did you shoot Lily?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
Who's your girlfriend? She cracked.
Nah, she didn't crack. She's a survivor. If she told you anything, it was to save herself. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your first guess wasn't entirely off.
Titus and his boys, man. They told us you were on the coast.
Even now, Kim is a paragon of professionalism. He is trying to make a clean cut of telling her she was betrayed.
Ooh.
Well, fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like...
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I open them. I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you. I honestly don't know how I do it. Okay. Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener?
Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you. I don't know how to do it. I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Okay. Do you say that Laylee was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
You don't feel sympathy for mercs? It's hard work.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Did you feel protective for the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I don't think she's perjuring herself. She didn't hate him, okay?
Yeah, I have
I'm
questions.
listening.
You have an alibi?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
There were 10 minutes they couldn't account
You
for.
mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
No one takes a 15-minute leak.
Look, fuck you, man. I might also have stopped by the bar.
She speaketh truth.
You have a gun.
And?
Where'd you get it?
The gun store.
What gun
Trigger
store?
Happy Jacks.
That doesn't tell you
What
in
did
the
you
store.
think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
Did we find our gun? Is it our gun? Can't tell what kind of gun
A
it is.
knocked away 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
That merc was probably shot from a distance with a military-grade rifle. Otherwise, everyone at the whirling would have heard the shot.
This is a front loader. Do you have another gun
Sure
somewhere?
don't.
A breech loader?
No.
There's other items I want to ask you about.
Yeah.
Did you leave
Evidence.
any flowers for classic on
No.
the roof?
Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
They weren't just flowers, they're symbols of the revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
But class was
I never
mourning.
did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Okay, so you didn't leave with Maybells.
No, I did not.
Running drugs for the Union, I've been through your
So,
lorry.
Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too.
He shakes
Never
her
trust a
head
musician.
slowly.
That really comes as a blow to her. Maybe twist the knife, just in case. Make her more desperate.
No, sure, I made him
Yeah,
talk.
that figures. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
You're a criminal, I can't trust anything you say. This means you already don't kill her because drugs kill people. You're a criminal, I can't trust anything you say.
That's your prerogative.
You have financial incentive to kill a
Man,
murder.
it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
You said I was unable to articulate his
She
question.
deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for.
Yeah, I got
Might
that.
be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun
She
has
glanced
only
at it.
been used for self-defense against serious scum.
She turns the knob down just a millimeter. But you were threatening with
Based
us.
on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
She responds, holding your gaze. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah?
take it back.
Where?
More More questions before doing anything.
Okay, who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish
That's what I'm
light
wondering.
coming through the broken
If you didn't
window
kill him, why'd
made him
hide?
look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
That's what I was wondering. If you're saying you didn't do it, then why are you hiding?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
Oh my gosh, what do you mean?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Oh god.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm.
Help.
Yeah. Screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness.
Let it all
There's
go.
no shame. So cop suffers final heart attack.
God. Okay, we gotta just reload. Okay. I think I need to go back and buy some. I know this is kind of awkward. Because we're right here. I need to go buy some health stuff. I only have one. Okay. So we'll come back there. I might have went the wrong way. Oh well. I think you could have entered from the roof though. I guess yeah, because it said we could have teleported up, right? But we found the underground entrance. How much XP do we have? 30. Yeah, I don't think we'll have enough XP. Or I don't think there'll be enough XP to get to the next level. We're just gonna go to the general store and buy a bunch of health pots. I only have 2 health. It sucks. Like, my morale, I have 5 natural morale, or like 5 base points in it. But I don't have enough points in. I only have 2 health points.
A small cabinet on the wall is.
Okay, here. I hope. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Okay, here. I hope. Okay, here.
I mean, we have so much money, and I just might as well just spend it. Thanks. We have 9+ health now. Oh yeah, let's check the serial number while we're here. Anyway.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is
Precinct 57. How
you
may
find
I
out more
assist
about the
you?
armor.
Yes. It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
The lieutenant leans in to listen.
Yeah, shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Elise Cortenaer. That's
Elise
Ellis Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on the 28th of February 09.
Yeah, neonatal care
He was
unit.
found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
Oh.
According to Clausia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. She was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
He's in a leaf compactor.
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be good for you to know.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Okay, interversion of the foster
No,
parents.
Sorry.
So we have to connect them to
Even that is a
House
small
armor.
miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory.
Yeah, let's
Thank
closer
you,
and
Alice.
sheds.
Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
He's on
Compliment
please.
from Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Well, we have his name in service
The
record
name.
now.
This is very good. Elise Cortona.
But we actually got 70 points for this.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation. 57,
Okay, I'm
over
done.
and out.
In the cabin, you
Okay, so we actually have enough points to do a suggestion. Okay, we'll do it. This is our last chance, though. One more time, I promise me, the one who take you home. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, so maybe we can't finish Everard's quest line.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Okay,
I hope the
72%
waves don't keep
chance.
you up at night.
like ocean waves shaping the coastline. You will wear it down, pebble by pebble. Just
Never
be
mind.
persistent. Maybe just,
Save your
We really...
you know, there could be a
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, we're just gonna go do the thing then. I said I will not save scum, which I could do technically there, and just because yeah, another 72% chance I failed. Like, oh my gosh, like it's annoying. But yeah, I won't save scum. So if you really want to see his quest line, which I was like, okay, whatever. Then, oh, sorry. Yeah, you can just look it up. I guess the rest of it. We're also supposed to meet that guy later, but whatever. The guy like at 9 o'clock or something tonight. I should have done that earlier. That is the main thing. Okay, let me. Now I will save. You know, obviously I'll reload the saves that I die in. That's the only thing. The only time I'll reload. But
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. It's like
I know you're feeling can't say it's a pleasure, officer.
the voice coming through doesn't wish to hurt you. Not at
cover
all.
your
No, buddy.
ears.
That's not going to help. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job.
Okay, so
Tell her she's under arrest.
what's happening to me?
I'm using a pale
The
I'll
explosion
try to do
blasted
it.
from that.
I'll try to
Saw
do all
my-
my things I clicked
a
before.
pale latitude. Signals are
So I'm
precisely
sorry,
at
I'm
the
skipping
upper
through
limit.
it.
She's been holed up in here for,
the pale. I built it myself.
and she's
That's it.
Oh yeah. No.
If I stay like this forever, no one's really going to end. Have you ever experienced this for yourself?
I stuck my head in there before using
Okay,
it
let's
on
talk about the
you.
man who's
Yeah,
killed.
let's not.
so she thinks of you as hunters.
Okay.
If you've got some. God damn it. Fine.
She's well. Just
Sorry,
keep
just
her
skip it. We've
eyes
already
on
heard all
Be
this.
careful
If
when
you
make your
forget,
move. That'll be it.
how do you know we're
I heard
coming?
you in the
The
passage, so
bullets.
Her tone is bitter.
She didn't rat
So
us out.
nice.
Why had
This
bullets
could have turned
though?
out pretty.
That's her admitting.
Did you shoot
No. Who
Laylee,
ratted me out, by the way?
her
Nah,
girlfriend?
but she couldn't have known I was on the
The
coast.
first kiss was
Titus,
entirely
even-
off.
Well,
$8.
how the
Like
fuck
you
did
the same
the rest
options.
of you get by? I did, didn't
That did make her forgive them. A
you
little.
by asking questions, and I have some for
Like
you.
what?
A strong moral compass.
I didn't
Like,
like him.
oh,
Hardened mercenaries are
don't
plenty
feel
of broken
sympathy,
people.
do
Yeah,
protection.
sure.
I hate it. She didn't hate.
I'm listening.
I know technically I don't need to click them,
No one take
but I'm worried I'll just
She
like for the
speaketh
save.
truth.
And
Where'd you get
the
it? Where'd
gun's
you,
trigger.
what-
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal?
can't tell what kind of gun it
That
is.
merc was probably
Gonna
shot.
do another
Sure
gun
don't.
somewhere.
No.
Is that
Yeah.
look at? Did you
Evident,
have the
no.
flowers?
Gifts of flowers and candy.
The
So now
revolution,
I never did understand.
warning.
No, I did not.
Running drug unit for
So-
Lori.
Maybe twist the knife, just in case. Make her more desperate.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
not
that
gonna
figures.
talk.
What
You're
now?
kind of can't trust anything you say.
That's your
If I
man,
say the
it-
mercs.
She deliberately avoided naming them.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun.
But you're threatening us
based on
with it
what
right
I've heard
now.
about you,
Let's take a step
yeah?
back.
More
We
questions.
killed the merc if it
How
wasn't
should
you.
I know?
Those rings.
Police raid?
Who hasn't? He was still warm.
Okay. Why
Bluish
you
light.
him?
I
Why
saw
did you hide?
roll. Yes.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something.
Okay, that's
to
where I died
himself.
before, so you can hear this
Fucking
part.
hell. And why me?
You
You
hear-
hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Whichever, how do you do
Everyone in
this?
Jamrock. The cops. The criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your
Oh.
real name too.
Okay. She knows about. Tell me what your name is. You must know that about me. You must know my name. Yeah. Who's your name? Go. Tell me what's your
Harry
name.
Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to la puta madre.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the take.
Hmm.
Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
Yeah, I'm Miss
Nah.
Agent.
That I'm not planning to shoot you is the extent of the courtesy I can extend to la puta madre at present.
A man in a white suit walks through a
See.
garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt. A city block closed off from the rest of the city by dark buildings. Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs.
Okay.
Taking out a knife, he crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seapod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again.
Would you do this to this module
You've been to my
anyway?
lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition?
She pauses.
Now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
Ooh.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
Okay.
Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said
But-
you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know
Oh.
something.
When I came to town, was there anyone with
Yeah,
me?
you had your death squad with you.
What?
What happened to them anyway?
I don't know.
Sure you do. I bet they're just outside waiting.
I had a death
I guess
squad.
I'll take my chances.
Who's in the
Well,
squad?
it wasn't this scrawny dude.
He nods towards the
You
lieutenant.
had two guys and a lady.
The guy looks
Guys
pretty
looked
buff. Oh.
Lady wasn't bad either.
What can you tell
One
about
of the guys
me?
seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
No idea who these people
Nope.
are. Literally.
Who?
Satellite Officer Vic Mayer looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minnow. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
Get a little more Marin.
Fantastic. I've got to get
here.
on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
So what happens tonight? Some of your
She
version.
eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
Okay.
It's okay. We just want to...
She goes to finish the sentence.
Alright, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasha comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to
yeah.
you?
Super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
She said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck.
Yeah, I
She was
mean,
in some
there's a
deep
dead body.
shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead.
Yep.
I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Then you managed to come up with a plan so
What?
quickly.
No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Wait, her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me.
She said it was your idea.
How quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person.
Oh
The party girl
no.
was gone.
Is it actually class?
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
No.
She lied to you.
Yeah, exactly.
About that, too.
That's bad that she'd be so calm.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Yeah, do you think she killed Laylee
As I
herself?
keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true,
Therefore,
aren't
some
you
of the
worried
first
this
sentence.
lynching might lead to...
War? The
You should
thought
burst
crossed
your
my
lips.
mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going,
Yeah.
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Yeah, okay.
fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The commies?
Don't know anything about
find
it.
out.
No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice shows off in the white noise. Your head feels like an aneurysm when poaching. Okay, so a 42% chance is quite bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nudged it during drugs talk. It's such a bad roll. 42. Or we could also not destroy it. So we have two choices. My rolls have been pretty shit. 42%, I think I need an 8 or higher to get this. I think that's what 42 is. So, maybe it's a 9 or higher. I think it's an 8 though. Nah, we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna try it. I think I passed it. I think I did. There's a green at the bottom. There's a 42 chance. We might be dead here.
You did it. The
Oh, I got
compressor
9.
lies broken on its side.
Okay, yeah,
It's
it was
quiet
higher.
in your head again.
Thank
It
goodness.
still hurts like hell, but
You're in arrest.
she looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
She puts the barrel of her gun to her mouth. Spencer put the gun down, admitted Madre agent said Tommy betrayed. Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Problem solving.
He mutters.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes it is.
This is a bad chance. 28% chance. Admitted Madra agent. I don't even know what that was. Okay, I did say Tommy the Traitor though. My rhetorics is a 5. Okay, fine. We gotta roll it. Let's roll.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself.
Okay, I rolled.
So why is it not coming to you?
I rolled a 3. Oh God.
Because you've misread the situation from the beginning, and now her finger squeezes.
Come on, I need one more idea.
A smirk crosses her face as she watches you stand there, mute. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger. You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
Oh God.
Fuck.
Lieutenant stands motionlessly, washing the blood pool in the sand. It's our fault.
We are cops. Everything is our fault if we let it be.
What do we just
our
do?
Job. It went really bad, and now we need to clean it up.
She died. How can he be so cold? This is the right thing to do. Clean up, keep a cool
She
head.
She killed herself. I feel to talk her down.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you.
Oh, great. Okay, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. What do we do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent there.
Okay. Gun. Yoink the gun. Well, the odds weren't high. She was gonna die probably no matter what, because if I didn't do anything to stop her, she would have died. Dark water trails into the distance. There's no way out. Cooking channel. She pairs herself some porridge with bananas. $8.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
Look inside.
You see a rolled up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
Okay, let's carry her over
The
here.
lieutenant nods. There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and half-read magazines. Magazines? You should look through them.
Shining your flashlights on the books and magazines.
Assorted
Why?
soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiasts.
I mean, the radio one makes
magazines.
sense. She seems to know her way
See
on making
anything?
shifty
Rega
magazines.
Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not
Oh.
a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
Ooh, a notebook.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. She watches by, motionless.
We should read this immediately. Like, right.
Yeah, I got it.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their
see on
back
the
pocket.
cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller.
Schneller means faster from English. Schnell is fast, and then ER.
Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Gottwald, well, Gott means God. Wald. I think this. What does this Wald mean? This is a word I should know. I think it means actual means wall. God wall. That's what it means. Architect and engineer wall might make sense. Then.
She had good taste and must have taken what she recorded here serious. The
Unwind
journal
the straps.
falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Okay, study the
The large
handwriting.
cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of
Hard to tell
logistics?
exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Okay.
Professionalism is his coping mechanism.
What are the diagrams
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out short, wry observations of people and places, probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues, always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Lily
Nothing
died?
On March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Except,
okay, he's paraphrasing.
That's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything about this?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March the Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder.
I see.
Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
Okay.
Things played out just as she
I am
had
starting
feared,
to fall asleep.
except you didn't shoot her.
This is not me. I wouldn't do something like that.
Maybe it's the old you. Or maybe she was just paranoid. No, not even the old you. No you would do that. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course.
Okay,
I've made it a point to believe in the best in people. The boys, for example.
Yep.
But experience tells me,
so she knew she was going to be ratted
feel
out.
truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures, first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic.
Okay.
The entry ends abruptly.
So, what's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
I don't think she killed the mercenary. It looks like she might have been framed.
This whole thing was a detour.
She's been framed.
Don't get emotional.
So she died for nothing?
She was in plenty of trouble, even without the murder charge.
Kim, am I really the agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Who is?
The head of a major Jamrock gang, specializing in drug production and trafficking. Very bad.
He's not 100% sure you're not indebted to this very, very bad person.
Yeah, then who do you think killed the
Could have been
mercenary?
Then again,
but no one heard the shot.
maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Okay, we have business back at the Whirling Rags. Okay. Well, I thought this would be the end of the game. I guess. No, this is a big turning point. But anyways, I'm falling asleep already. You can probably tell. So I don't want to play. So I'll just add on to the part afterwards. Okay, so I am back now after stopping yesterday's recording session. I do apologize. My reaction may have been lackluster because I was tired. So yeah, I literally was recording this right as soon as I woke up. Okay, so let's go outside and we gotta go report the body. Let's go. I know I could explore the rest of the building, but what is this? What's this? A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirping. Or you hear its chirp. Not chirping. So we didn't do Everard's quest, and I didn't ask this lady on a date. That's the only 2 quest things we could have done. We did everything else. But yeah, and unfortunately, I'm sad that we weren't able to save her. But I said I'm not doing a playthrough. I'm not gonna save scum anything to get the ideal ending. What we get is what we get. What we don't get, upset. So.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning. Put your damn gun down.
Oh, there they are.
People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
Look, see, there's the other 2 mercenaries. Remember, they're wearing the same armor. And then there's Titus and his group. Uh-oh. That's not looking too... Or 3 of them, right? Is this one right up here? Or is this one right up there, too? Or are all of these 3? And then there's Titus's group, of course. The Hardy Boys. Sorry, I'll move myself back over. I'm just letting you know they're there. You can kind of see her.
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader.
Uh-oh.
His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Uh-oh. Kim, what's going on here? Lieutenant raises his left hand.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander.
Her voice is frighteningly
emotionless.
emotionless.
Just kill everyone, Corty.
Uh-oh.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses.
She sounds very sure of herself.
You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street? This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this.
My
I'm sure
flashlight's
we
still
can
out.
come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
But who's this? It sounds like the armored figure is weeping.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Peacefulness in your abdominal cavity, like a little wild mouse. Jesus.
Fuck, there's a 3rd one. How did we miss something like this?
Lieutenant points to the helmeted figure. Yeah, I know, there's 3 of them. I thought there's only 2.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Okay, shoot. We're out of time. This is...
Mercenary Tribunal.
Yeah, what do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Whisper, the big one is the damn scab leaders.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
Okay.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
God damn it. We're gonna go... Stop, this is the police. Oh god. We gotta stop them.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
Oh, okay.
Pig, fuck!
Is the only word you can make out. It doesn't sound calm. Easy now. No one here needs to die today. I don't want to say. I don't want to blame. Okay. In any like these disputes, when both sides are aggressive, my goal, and this is what my strategy is when I do anything like this in games, is to calm both sides. You don't want to aggravate one side, like saying, "I can see you're drunk." Like that's gonna raise their aggression and make them more willing to, go bang, bang, bang. And one wrong move together. See, that's increasing aggression and makes their things alert. So we want to calm both sides down. Okay, so we're gonna say easy now. No one need hears to die today.
No, people are gonna die today.
This will calm them down. We gotta
this.
show no
These
aggression.
tribals
We can't aggravate
hung him
anyone.
up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle.
Oh
The
no.
leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Present an argument.
Okay.
Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out.
Okay.
Get under his skin. Peace. Always peace.
Yep.
It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that.
Okay.
Please.
Who's that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer, Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer.
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He just towards himself. He nods towards the woman. He points to the figure clad entirely in the ceramic
What do you
plate.
think he does?
Well, I think he kills. You think you're real tough on this? Is killing is meaningless. He kills.
Smart loincloth. He fucks natives up. Soldier of the apocalypse style.
Where is Klaus?
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs.
Where is she? Where are you?
She left.
The manager calls down from the balcony. What do you mean she left?
She left. Her room's cleaned out. Right before these assholes
Oh
showed up.
God, I think she has something to do with it. God
We should
damn.
have arrested her.
Yeah.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second.
I could have tried to
Then
talk
the
to her
fear
or look
takes
into her
over
more,
and
but
he's
remember
back
I
in the
couldn't get it. I tried a few times, but I couldn't get her.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one.
For God's sake, tell him the Hardys didn't do it. Present a case.
Okay. Let's see which one's the best one here. Talk about the hangman. Okay, this is the best one. Our suggestion is quite high. Name's Elise Courtenay. He was fostered, had blue eyes. Okay, so yeah, this is the best one we know. There's 97% chance.
Dangerous.
Okay.
Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Okay. Who are you,
Sergeant
Cordy?
Major Raoul Courtener, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
You point to the whirling rags.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click. Softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Courtener. The dead man's name is Elise Courtener.
They're
He's
brothers.
With the deceased.
Oh.
No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put
Right.
into a foster home, remember?
Yeah.
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer, you're all sentenced to death by lead.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, should I mention that I know this information, or is that gonna aggravate them? Like, how do you know this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, because I normally try to use all the options, but sometimes like does give you negative on checks because it aggravates them. but I'm gonna try. I like seeing what all the options are. Partly, Courtney, I know that
He
name.
sways from left to right, inspecting
Brawl
you.
and Elise Courtney look at his eyes. I'm sorry about your brother.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
And then you went to the same military academy and the same unit and the same war.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
He looks around and then wipes his face with his armored glove.
Okay, good.
Okay, his parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor.
Ooh, Laley.
Yes, when he was small, just an
We
infant.
researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in
Maybe, I don't know if we'll get mad at this.
They fucking put Laley in a leaf compactor, and now these cunts finished the job.
He waves at the gang huddled by the door.
It's a mind fuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us.
He glances at him.
Permission to.
Open fire. We can't have that.
Uh-oh.
Interfere now.
Listen, Lee, everyone says good things about him. He was a talker.
Fuck do you mean, talker?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Yeah, he liked to chat up the natives, share leaflets, squeeze a bit of kipped ass here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out to be.
He points towards the yard.
If Laley was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me,
he points to
I'm
himself.
not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major.
He had blue eyes, and your brother.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
He smiles, pulling his face in a strange way.
It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
Okay, your brother did not deserve to go out like that. I promise. I will find his killer.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there.
He waves at the men
Shaking
behind
his
you.
hands, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam.
He stares at you, eyes pink from the
for
alcohol, finger
Right
tapping the
here.
pistol.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Okay. He's thinking of leaf compactor. Oh my god. Listen, they didn't do it.
Who did then?
I don't know if it was class, because it doesn't make sense for her to... I don't know. I don't think it's Titus. I don't think it's Ruby. She's dead. Was it me? I don't think it was me. What was my motivation to do it? Class is the biggest argument that we have, but I don't know if it is her. I mean, it was someone else, someone who's not here. Which class? She's not here. We already know that. I don't know. Is it her? She's the most suspicious person out of everyone. Because she lied to us. And of course you lie because there's a reason. I'm gonna blame it's her.
The bird. You're fucking telling me a bird killed our colonel.
Where is she now? She fled.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? How about the gift?
He points to Elizabeth.
Tell me again how some cunt did it.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
Think. Why doesn't he believe me?
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to
You're lying.
me.
DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move his weapon.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Look, the hanging was like only a cover-up. Listen, when they confessed, they were lying. Like Garner isn't even one of them. The hanging was only a cover-up.
Fucking liars.
He pulls the trigger, smokes from a
The
muzzle.
shot rings in your ears. A low tinny ring.
Uh-oh.
Then the
Who got
Hardy
shot?
boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
Uh-oh.
I missed.
The man looks at his revolver and smiles.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
Oh,
That
no.
doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot.
Uh-oh.
What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
A 72% chance. Oh no. Bro, we failed so many 72% chance ones lately. Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay, we got
Here
it.
we go.
Oh, gosh.
This is an illegal tribunal. Cranor would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. Really? None of this looks like it's going to do anything but piss him off. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Shit, I only have time for one argument. Oh, God. Oh, God. Just to be clear, you're officially in charge of this unit after the death of your colonel. Colonel doesn't give you the right to conduct a tribunal. I don't think they care, honestly. You were called down well once. What happened? Let me see. This is the best one. Is probably one. The one that's challenging is probably the one that we should look at most. Yeah. Also, suggestion is challenging too. All this. Okay, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Colonel never sanctions. Who is the commanding officer? I don't think they care that this is. I really think they don't. I think they don't care. Honestly, I don't think they give a shit. I don't know if this is the best one. Oh, this down well is the thing. I don't know if he said, if I say, oh yeah, I'm the leader, so fucking what, and then he just go bang bang bang. Like, oh my god. I think we're gonna go with 3.
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time, burned villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Cranell for much longer.
He looks around.
Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else. And his
Okay,
hands off
okay,
the
it
gun.
worked, it worked.
This did something. Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it.
Bro, my hand-eye
muscles on
coordination
your
is
back
so
tense
bad.
up.
Look, it's a 17% chance. This is so bad. Why am I just not approve of
You
this?
think I care what that company cunt
Yeah,
thinks?
that's what I was like. I don't know. We're working together. She knew you'd be able to go. Okay. Oh, he's not gonna forgive you. He doesn't care. Yeah, but this is gonna just rile them up even more. I was gonna say the first
The man
one.
stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening.
Okay, he did not
looking
like that.
for an
Uh-oh.
opening.
We're working together. She told me, oh my gosh, should I say this? This does not sound good. We're working together because this again, in a situation where you need to combo sides, saying you're out of control is not gonna calm them down. Oh my gosh, fine. Let's change
Fucking
topic.
waste this fuck!
You're all drunk.
Yes.
Look at you.
So what?
Alcohol is a trick in the desert where you play West. Oh my god. Judgment is paired. You'll regret
Nah,
this.
I'm
He
clear
wipes
as
the sweat from his
day.
brow.
Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
God damn, this is all we got. We got a 28% chance. We have a Jesus takes the wheel. Oh my gosh. Do we... Okay. Jesus takes the wheel here. We failed.
A small explosion expels the bullet from the chamber.
We have a 5!
With a puff of smoke, it
Oh
hits the man
shit.
square in
We're
the
dead.
chest,
We're dead.
producing a soft clicking
Godspeed.
sound in the armor. Like dice rolling, the kinetic energy of the 9mm front-loaded bullet is distributed evenly across the chest piece and into his hands.
Go ahead. Give it another try.
Didn't do anything with the gun.
Primitive.
He points to his
Take
chest.
me out.
It has an 8% chance to hit again, so it wasn't even worth it. Do nothing.
To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you.
Okay, where's Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out.
Okay, think.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. Absolute destruction. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces. He's drunk. Drunk fighters overcorrect. Move right, he aims further right.
Oh my gosh, all my yellow ones are so bad. Reaction speed is a 3. I have 42% chance. Okay, Jesus, take the wheel on this one.
You leap
we did it, we did it.
Angry lead passes mere millimeters from
oh my gosh, we did it.
Fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks.
Oh my gosh. Stop shooting me.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot.
God damn it.
Watch out. To your left, the pool is about to take a shot too.
Oh god, now to save him. Oh no.
God, please.
He says quietly without trailing. He aims space fail.
Aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did you hit the rifleman?
From the helmet's
he's definitely dead, that's for sure. You can see him.
Back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human.
None of these guys are dead, by the way. I don't know the best spot to be. We'll be here for now, so you can see them in the corner.
An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Yeah, wow. Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you.
Oh no.
His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Oh gosh, look into his eyes.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
Reaction speed, it's an impossible. Bro, this is an impossible check. You'd have to roll you have to roll a 12 to get it. Should I just let it happen? This is impossible. I cannot get this. I do not have a 20. I cannot get a 20. But I don't know, when I hit let it happen, and then it's like basically doing nothing. But if I miss, but maybe I invade into it is the issue. If I click hit this, I'll just let it happen. Oh, okay, what happened?
You simply blink, then something inside your pelvis explodes.
Oh.
Your entire lower body is on fire and your legs can't support you. you fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
Listen through the darkness and the
The
pain.
Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice still giving orders. Grows fainter. A gurgle. He's not gonna make it.
Oh gosh, touch my lower
Feels
body.
slick and warm with blood.
I'm
The
assuming I
pain
lost
is
my
too strong
legs.
to know what has happened there.
Or at least
Even
one leg.
clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got.
What part of me is
Most
missing?
of what's down there.
Oh, did I lose like my entire like waist down? Oh, God. Don't care. Oh,
It's
God.
all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. No. It's just a fear. Even if... Who cares? No one
Just
wants
try opening my
nothing.
eyes.
A persisting darkness.
Oh,
Dancing
God.
lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and no fear. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. Of course, I get gunned down and die. Sorry. Fuck. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always
Stay
there.
with me.
You fear burning hot tears streak. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, forget it. Even when I drank so much, said, I have a vassal. Do I have a vassal? I shouldn't have called her. Now she hates me. She would have started loving me again, but I called her. Now she won't.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't.
Oh
It's
no.
so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him, a shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your
No, I gotta tell Kim.
with both hands.
If I die, I don't care. We have to save Kim.
No, you scream. Behind you, from
I
your
barely
bloody
passed
lips,
this.
Your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Oh, let me go back and fight.
The fight?
Yeah.
There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case
Yeah,
is solved.
True.
There is
We
a
can't
radio
go.
in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The clarion
The
call.
engine of a Caprice Kinema.
Oh, that's the police.
No, It was him.
That's his car. That's
He is the infernal engine. Can't
the
you
Caprice
see? He
Kina.
never stops.
That's Kim's car.
He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
I'm alive.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
What? Lieutenant says he's in the middle of a freshly clean room with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered. The piss jacket, Kim, you took it off? Okay, what the fuck happened?
What happened? You shot the Major, and successfully, a firefight ensued.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged.
Yeah, no, I
then
dodged.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead.
You were
Okay.
bleeding out. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the Major before he got the jump on
Oh
you.
my gosh, good thing I saved Kim. Jesus.
Thank you. Although
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Colonel took him.
Lieutenant takes a
stray bullet
cigarette from his
killed
coat
the
pocket and
Paul.
lights it.
And that's what happened.
And the Major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Colonel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured. We won't get
I
to him
see.
anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
How many casualties on the Union side
5.
total?
Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets.
There's a
And
pause.
Titus.
Titus is dead.
Yes.
Sorry. I only smoked once
This
a
is the
day.
one.
And that's...
All.
It's a total shit show, Kim.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done
Yeah.
is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornet did not get into the beehive. The
Your
worst
suspension.
scenario has not materialized yet. And we
smiles.
are still alive.
Oh my
Both
gosh.
of us.
My legs are still here, okay? We didn't lose
He did
them.
not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine. Then
Oh.
it's not that bad. Neither surgical.
Okay,
nor
so I didn't lose
organ
my
damage
legs
bad,
then.
But still.
I thought I lost my entire waist down. This room is clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How have I been
2
out?
days, in and
Oh,
out.
jeez.
You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
This jacket, Kim, you took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices.
Okay, you
He's
know,
done with the
there. What did he say?
Sunrise
Sunrise?
Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Okay, good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh.
Oh,
the
okay.
outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked.
Oh, okay, that's
The
good.
bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Okay, can I walk?
We will see.
Oh. Are you hurt?
Not very.
You
I
rub
have
his
a
chin.
concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun.
Oh.
I tried to not move too much.
I'm
Things
sorry.
would be worse if you didn't warn me.
There's a
Thank you.
pause.
I did not see him coming.
That's okay.
Stupid of me.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Yeah.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his
Jean
name.
Vicmer.
The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, Harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
Yeah, I don't
I
need
called your
them.
station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
You haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
No need.
Okay, let's get up. We might fall on the ground, though, but we'll see. We'll attempt to get up. Oh, okay, we stand.
Easy now.
The chat turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
How are you?
My disco days are
Your
gone.
disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Leafrater.
What happens now?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Yeah, I know. Wait, you checked she's
Guard
really...
confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal.
God damn it. Who did it again? Who killed the hangman?
I think the dangerous theory you presented on Classio was wrong. We have not found a motive or a weapon for her. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
I kind of agree. I don't think it was Class, but at the time I was like, she's the most damning witness, and I feel like we had to name someone, because if we said, oh, it's just someone out there, he'd be like, oh, you don't know shit then. Is it because I'm the
Don't be
peon?
narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
The flowers. He yanks out the show the dry flowers. This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim. Every piece of garbage that is connected.
Okay.
He doesn't understand. There's 28% distance shocking from distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
There's all these old bunkers and weapon cache, revolutionary
We could
area.
find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I'm just gonna say
There's
nothing.
a little pause. He says nothing.
You know
as
what I think about solving
He
crimes?
arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
He sounds surprisingly weary.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs.
Let's go
Taut,
check
Plucked
upstairs.
like a string by the gust.
Why not?
Okay, he extinguished the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Honestly, I thought that was going to be the end. I'm surprised that was not the end, but it's fine. Oh, he fixed this. You gleamingly white. You see gleaming white enamel, no bottles inside. Look, the door's open. You can walk it right into Kim's room. Oh, I can go to Kim's room. The stereo 8-player has been reunited with its speaker. Ha ha ha. I'm in Kim's room. Alarm is set for 6:50. Medicinal supply in the cupboard. Marshmallow, scalpel, antibiotics.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM.
Yep.
They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Yeah, I should say thank you. Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced.
There's a
Let's
pause.
go.
It's fine. Okay, let's go. Okay, fine. We can't leave through his front door. That's fine. Okay, let's... Oh, what? Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe we don't run and it'll be okay. Okay, fine. I won't run. I'm sorry. We'll walk. What's this note? Looks like she left something on the table. Yeah, what is it?
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry. I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
The lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadows above. What could this
I
gift
am
be?
not throwing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
She's
It's
left in a
hardly
hurry.
surprising.
Okay, so she left. Okay, we're gonna trust that she didn't. She didn't kill him.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
She really cleaned this out.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Whatever. Let's go. This real thread made of nylon. It led out the room and onto the roof. Oh. Did she leave like a note for where the shot went? A thread is tied to the antenna.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Already missed class.
Of course you do, Harry. Everyone does. Gone forever. Sire, thee shall never findeth another mistress quaint like her.
So the shot was for her? Oh. It must be this.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Wait. Oh, I gotta spec the window, sorry. Okay, let's go back in.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes. A man and a woman. Only now a red thread bisects the room.
Yeah, as I said, there's this red thread.
From the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
Lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut, it rebounds
A
instantly.
ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez.
I mean, we went to
prime,
most of the
B
locations.
double prime, and B triple prime.
I think we just didn't go to 3 triple prime. We went to B prime and B double prime. Where's the third
It
lead?
suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible
Shit, that's the
angles,
place we haven't gone
from a
to.
point beyond the roof. B triple prime, the island in the bay.
She's trying to tell the shot came from this
Unless
island.
she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
How'd you know how
she
to do
was
this?
there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
Okay, that makes sense.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Of course I don't trust her. This is her way of saying she's sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
It's also the only point of origin we haven't rolled out
So
yet.
it is.
It is true.
For a second he seems tired.
Maybe we need to go to the island. That blows in the wind blows in. What am I saying? The wind blows in from the front window. Lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
He's trying to justify it to himself. The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
I don't have anything else to say. This is something we have to do, Kim.
I understand.
What else is
Not a
there?
lot, no.
So, I'm going to the island.
Of course. I mean...
Are you in? He takes the second to gather himself, then says...
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had her sloop, but she's gone.
Yeah, remember Lillian said she'd take us?
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Yes. It's gonna take us a while to walk there, but we'll walk there. So I don't literally fall down. I could talk to Gart about it, but whatever. We have more important things to do. Oh, what the hell is this? Un jeu de se rail de retour près de toi, or de toi. And my French is not good enough to...
The graffito has been painted over the
One
traces
day
of
I will
the fight
return
that
to
took
your
place here.
side.
It smells of blood and heavy fuel
That's
oil.
what it says, okay. One day I'll return to your side.
This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy Skull finally found the words of her
The lieutenant
masterpiece.
crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it. Yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah, I smell
And the
heavy
blood.
fuel oil.
Some of it is even yours.
Oh, thanks.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Get back, Lieutenant. Let's set it on
The
fire.
fuel oil catches fire immediately with a low hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the lettering. The falling snow turns to vapor above the burning message, mingling with the black smoke.
Disco
The lieutenant
Elysium.
has taken a small step.
I...
He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then the fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Let's go. I set fire to the rain. We are slowly walking. Yes, I will walk the entire way there. I'm persistent, and I made a promise to my character. I'm also worried that we will die if we run, so we'll just walk. Let's go talk to her. She said she would take us, but I didn't get around to doing that. It says she needed 2 days. Oh, sorry, this way. We're slowly making our way over. There she is.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
You're not limping. You're you. She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
You seem angry. Why? I got shot in the foot. I didn't get shot in the foot. Like, I don't really exist in the world I live between. Some people hurt me.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots
She's not letting
all
it
the
go
time,
that
but they were
easy.
closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
I won't say that. I just have questions for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, a suggestion and thinks it badly. We need to go to the island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tide just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Okay. Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back,
And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Hi.
Not along
Crow's
specifically.
feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
What's on the island? Nothing, just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war for the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think, bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
Haven't been self. Who has?
My
Not
husband
you.
used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
But which kids?
The twins.
She points
God
to the two
forbid they bring the
kids.
girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest.
There's
They've
the
a
boys.
strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Is there anything else I should know about getting
Well,
there?
Most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. We'll use
Please
the
be
ship then.
conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled
Yeah.
her up, but it's a small tank.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. Suggestion 6, and I need 15. That means you need. Well, it's not really a 6. Can I even increase my suggestion 4? That's minus suggestion. I don't think I even have anything increase the suggestion, do I? I have this. I also have the suit. That's it. I only have one thing like does. Oh, 6 minutes left for this one. Okay, let's talk to the twins.
The scruffy-haired
Okay,
little
kids.
boy
You've
kicks
been
the
to the
stone.
island, right?
That island.
The one who's busy kicking the stone points. Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
Nothing.
My
It's
positive
just
thing
a
with his finger in his
seafort
mouth.
and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mhm. Gather the sticks for the fire and bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war. But
Okay.
this could be important.
Wait, you mean
I
shells?
don't know what those are.
What
They're
then?
lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire
Wait, the
out.
fire guy?
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Mention something about lights?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street lights.
Yes.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
The boy answers, shaking his head
Yes.
vehemently. The boy looks at him, then at
Let's
you.
go with yes.
Okay. Why is he the fire guy?
Because
Why pause the thing?
he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The other one adds, look calmly standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier. Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age?
No, he doesn't live
Does he live
there.
there?
I don't think. No, he lives there.
The other
Been
nods.
there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else?
Hmm.
What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
They said almost in unison. How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to the island, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Oh,
Thinking
Jesus.
that he didn't.
Brother approaches him. The boy's eyes wells up like he's about to start crying. Say nothing.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if he did or not. I don't want to start anything. Is that all you know? Is there anything more about you telling me about the island? The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights. Fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, our thought's done.
Fairweather, T500.
Okay, what is this thought?
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite.
Oh my gosh, this would have been helpful, you know, before the incident.
Weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
And against enemies and oh my gosh, bro. This would have been helpful, you know, before I had that conflict. This would have, like, because they were wearing the FT500 armor. Oh my gosh, now it's useless. Fine, we'll keep it. Maybe the guy on the island has the armor on, okay? So maybe it'll be helpful then. But we missed the main opportunity for it, I'm pretty sure. Which was back there at the square. I missed my shot on him. Look, my hand-eye coordination is... I had no points in it. Maybe I should put a point in it. I'll level up once. At least, I think. My suggestion's already max. I don't know if I should do something else. I don't know. Maybe I should just put a point in here. And then we put... We'll do this one. Let's take your boat. Oh. The planks creak beneath your weight. Okay, whatever. Let's go on the boat.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you.
Okay, so this is the point of no return, is it? I guess the last part was not point of no return. It was more like it'll impact the world around you.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
I'm ready. It's fine. We'll just finish it up now. Do you take the engine can? I'll hold the boom box. How is we gonna blast SAD FM on the way back to island?
Fine. Let's blast SAD FM then.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. There we go. We got the boom box. Let's go. Are we sure how to stand up like this though? Not sit down because you know your leg and all. Yeah, it's gonna take us 8 years to get to the island if this is how fast the boat goes. I'm just saying. This is literally like right across from here. Oh, you know what? There's probably music being played, but the music I've turned it off so to not get it copywritten. Oh no. Just imagine there's some sad music. Maybe I'll play some sad music here if I remember. Sad rock music if I can find something. Oh, I can find something. We're going.
I can't leave. I am in too deep. Been sinking for a while. Prisoner to the same thing I despise. Devoted to a fake.
There's the church. No, that's now the Disco Elysium, as they called it. Yeah, this boat is super slow as Jesus. I feel like we're going like 2 kilometers an hour. Like, probably not that slow, but my gosh, it is mega slow. I still can't believe Kim has put up with me this whole time. Oh, looks like there's like an oil spill here. The hell? Oh, is this the island? Okay.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence.
Again.
In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Okay. Let's see.
There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.